Alright, first thing I'm going to do here when we're running the Encase software, I want to show you something first so you can agree that I'm not dreaming. I'm going to bring up FTK Imager. We've seen that in our last project. With FTK Imager, I'm going to load up a couple files. I'm actually going to load up the ones we got here. I'm going to go File, Add Evidence Item, an image of a image file, and I'm going to add, let's add with files. Now we're going to add an image file after format. Okay, you guys listening? All right, now, this is an image with files on it. Okay, if I click on it, you actually see there's something called a FAT table, File Allocation Table. There's actually two of them. The main one and then a backup. So this is the image with the files on it. Now if you look at the FAT table, you see there's entries in it. Y'all agree there's entries in it?
Nope.
Yeah, there's entries. And the secondary FAT has entries in it. It's identical actually. It's identical. They're FAT together. Okay. Now, what's stored in the FAT is the file location, the file size, links to the file, the name of the file, all that stuff. Okay? That's what's stored in the FAT table. Now, this is the image after, this is the one y'all worked with when I deleted everything. Okay? Your exact image. So now let's look at this FAT table. Y'all agree that's empty?
Yep.
Okay. Here's FAT 2. Empty. So, we are in agreement. The image you're working with, the FAT tables are empty. You all agree? So there's no file names in it. There's no nothing. Okay. You all understand that. Because this blew my mind Sunday. I'm like, this is impossible. Well, yeah, you're going to see this. Just wait. Okay, I'm going to run this tool. It's called Magic 7.10. Okay. When I was at that conference, they would show stuff. It's like, how did you guys do that? Hence the magic aspect of it. Well, I'm going to create a new case here in Encase. Okay, this tool is not very intuitive. Do y'all know what intuitive means? Should just be able to figure it out. It's not quite so much, but it's getting better. But they keep changing stuff and moving stuff and driving you crazy. So I did all my training in version 6. I'm certified in version 6 since this is 7. They keep moving stuff on me. It's like, ugh. Okay, so let's start a new case. I'm going to call this case Ken. It's not going to like this because I'm going to store the case and the backup all on the same hard drive. In the real world, that's not a good idea. You'd want a backup stored somewhere else. So when you say okay, it's going to be like, whoa, you're an idiot. You sure you want to do that? Yes. Are you really sure? Yes. Are you really, really sure? Yes, just do it. Thank you. Okay. So I did. Okay. But you realize that's not a good plan in life. Okay. I'm just saying. Okay. Now we're going to add some evidence. Now when I add my evidence, got a couple options. I can add a local device that will be a hard drive. I could add a network preview. I could capture something across the network. I could add an evidence file. Maybe I already imaged something or a raw image. So since we're using the same image as last time, what do you think we should use? No. It's raw image. The reason is there's big differences. When I created it, I made it as a raw image, which was straight text. That way you guys could see it. It's not compressed. It doesn't have any security information. It's a raw image. And someone's going to contact me. I can't get it to work. It's not. See, Encase and FTK both will make their own images. E01, A01, extensions on them. Which means they store all kinds of information about the case in it. Raw doesn't. So for this case, we're going to add raw. Okay? If you add evidence file, it ain't going to work. You can be like, I've been trying to add this for 6 hours. Okay. So, here's the first part of non-intuitiveness. Okay, I want to add something. How? Any ideas?
Click add.
Yeah, you see an add button anywhere? Where's add? How about if I right-click and say new? Well, I guess I could have clicked new, yes. Okay, good answer. Okay. But just right-click in here and say new. Okay? Now, I'm going to go to my desktop, and I'm going to pick up an image. I would use your image, but I don't want to take away the fun. So once again, I'm going to use last year's image. It's okay. I think it was last year or the year before I made the recording with the actual image, and I didn't mention a word about it. And I'm like, oh crap, because they all thought I was using the other year, and I didn't. So, like, wow. Okay. So I'm going to say, okay, now my image is in there. Okay. Now, the real big difference between Encase and FTK is, remember FTK came up and did a bunch of stuff? What did Encase do? Not a blooming thing. That's kind of good. FTK, what if I'm adding a 10 terabyte image? It's going to spend the next 3 days processing. I'm not going to do anything. Encase at least gets it in there. Then I can maybe do one little task. See, FTK also indexes the entire thing at the beginning, Encase does not. And they actually went to court over that. Because some people said that since FTK accesses the entire drive, it actually touches every file. Do you agree with that topic? It does. It actually accesses every file. What if you have a court order that says you can only go into users K. Tillman documents? And I use FTK. That tool touched every file on the hard drive. So you can see how that could be an issue. Encase doesn't do that.
What was the outcome of that case?
I don't know.
Doesn't
So now,
the shadow copy do the same thing?
yeah, kind of. But let's continue on. So here's my image. Now I'm going to click on Process Evidence. Okay? Now I'm going to go to Process. We've already acquired it. Acquire means, hey, I got a hard drive plugged in. Now I'm going to acquire it. We've already acquired it. It's already done. I was nice and did that for you. So now I'm going to process it. And it's going to get down there at the bottom. In the bottom right, you can see it's doing something. Okay. Now it comes up with this. This is the magic portion. Okay. You got all kinds of stuff I can do to it. I can do hash analysis. I can recover folders. There's no folders. We literally, you saw the fact tables. They're folders. There's no folders. So why? Okay. We're going to leave it anyway. I can find email. I can find all kinds of other stuff. I can find internet artifacts, which I'm not going to bring that up. But you can find, you can tell it to search for, search items. You can tell it's for just all kinds of stuff. Under modules, there's an option in here called File Carver. Okay, I'm going to be nice and uncheck everything. Okay. Now, I want to recover, let's see, what was the hardest thing? Don't say executable. Don't say executable. Okay. So what I'm hearing from you guys is you thought the JPEGs were pretty tough. Fine, I will go ahead and get the JPEGs for you. Wait.
So if you said JPEG, would you do the exe file?
No. Okay, since you wanted JPEG, I'll be nice and give you JPEG. JPG. Now you'll notice there's a couple different ones in there. You know what? Since y'all being some nice audience, I'll give you some gifts as well. Because those were pretty difficult, weren't they? Right. Would it be helpful if maybe I gave you... How about if I went with maybe a... Hold on.
Windows bitmap form yet?
Come on, I know it's in here.
Yeah, click the photo.
You're not looking at documents.
Oh. Come on. I want PowerPoints. How's that? Oh, I'm in the wrong area. Got to trick the little green dude. So we got PowerPoints and some graphics. Is that okay with everybody? So now down here, this wasn't there by default in prior versions. Let me explain. Okay, remember when we had a file, we'll say a JPEG, that didn't take up the entire sector. Remember the sector is 512. Say it was a 2K file. But prior to that, there was another file. Let's say we had another file in there. We had top secret meth making instructions or something. And I deleted it. Okay? Now I store this 2K text file there. So I had 512 bytes. Now I store a 2K file there. So what happened to that 512K? Took up 2 bytes of it. What about the rest of it?
Still there.
It left it there. That's called file slack. So you can actually look for leftover documents that's already been deleted and overwritten as long as they haven't been overwritten totally. So, which is kind of cool. So this can actually put those back together for you. But an unallocated space is, once you delete a file, it's no longer needed. It's just unallocated at this point. That space. So that's why you need this. If you see in the prior versions, it defaulted to search files.
Search all files?
Well, yeah, but unallocated sectors is not files. So remember, if I delete files, that area is no longer used, so it's no longer a file. And since there's no fat table, there's no files. So search all files would give me nothing. Because there's nothing to search. Search unallocated, search for space, and file slack is obviously that leftover spot of files. Okay. So I'm going to say next, and you could export them at the same time if you like, but we're not going to do that. We're going to do finish, then we're going to do OK. Now yours will take a little while to do it. Shouldn't take all that long, but it should be running. Okay, there it is. Now it's processing. You can see it down here in the corner. Okay, and you can actually click on it and it'll come up even, and you can cancel it. Like you can come up here and so I click. Now this is process monitor. You can see it's running. We don't really need process monitor, but what we do need is we need to click on this. Again, what I did was I clicked on the image name right here. Even though it's still running, I can do this. I can click on the image name and click here. Whoa. Fat table is blank. You all saw that. How is there folders? It's crazy.
Magic.
Magic. Let's continue on.
Heresy.
There's a ghost in the machine.
Seriously, it got the entire file name.
That machine is the devil.
Yeah. And the fat table's gone. How did it get this? I don't understand. Okay, let's continue on.
Heresy.
Look at that. Oh, look at this. Now down here, pictures. Oh, look. They got the exact file name. Where? How? I don't know. I spent Saturday, Sunday, yesterday. Roy can't figure it out either. Roy's like, it can't be. It's impossible. I don't know where they're getting it from. I thought maybe it's in the metadata. It's not. So I don't know where it is. If someone can tell me where the hell it's getting this data from, it's like magic.
I got a theory.
What?
Encase downloaded the entire internet.
That's what it did. Oh, that's it. Just for those of you who aren't here, Cameron has a wonderful theory. Encase actually downloads the entire internet. And when you're doing this, it actually compares it with the entire internet. I like that theory. But how did it? But the weird thing is, remember, when you delete a file, what happens? It deletes the first character and replaces it with an E5, which is sigma. I got the first characters even. I don't understand. Why didn't FTK do this? We ran FTK. Did FTK tell me any file names? No. Did FTK do it so awesomely? No. Okay, let's look at folder 2. There's our MP3 file. Oh, look. PDFs, and they're in doc. Now, this down here at the bottom, let me explain this. So what does doc stand for? No, it does not stand for documents. You fail. It's like something on whatever. Basically is what you view it in. It's because it shows everything. It's not Word doc, okay? I can't remember the name of it, but it's not Word doc. So, look, there's a PDF, another PDF, and look, they're complete PDFs. Remember FTK, there was only 2 of them that were decent? All 5 of these are good.
So can this one show you the beginning and ending of chapters too?
Actually, it can.
What's up with the second one?
It's a map.
Okay.
Okay? And there's some PNGs. Look at this. It's magic. Come on, you must admit this is magic.
It's magic.
Folder 4. Oh, look. Complete PowerPoints. Remember even FTK, they were kind of screwed up a little bit? Even Foremost screws them up. How?
So if we can find out, we can
Maybe. Alright.
I found out.
Oh, look. We got some TIFF files. Oh, how about some Excel documents? How? I don't understand. But it has the entire name. How about the Word documents?
What about the rich
Well,
text?
wouldn't the file have to have its name somewhere in the information for even the file structure and the OS to understand it?
No.
Because the file structure has the folder directories, but it
Okay, I tried. I took, I think it was the BMP from this week. I knew what the name was. I searched text. I searched everything. That name is not in the file. I don't know.
You reconstructed it like somebody with a tape gun.
I don't know what did it.
Wait a minute.
But the
Windows-
funny thing is,
Windows puts folder ionize inside of the folder.
it
but
actually
have an
uses,
index in there
it uses,
separate from the
there's
two
that,
the
what's it
NVR
called?
table.
There's something, name for it. It gets it from Mac actually, because Mac has a resource file as well. It's called a file stream, but it's not stored in the file stream. But let's see if this is on here. Did I get JPEGs? Okay. Remember JPEGs? It says like there's 217 of them. There's only 5. This actually got the real JPEGs. It didn't get any of the other crappy partial JPEGs.
It's awesome.
So you like this tool, don't you?
Yeah.
It's never been. When I ran this Sunday, I'm like, nah, this is the dream. So I deleted it all, ran it again. I deleted it again, ran it. I'm like, how? I said, oh, I'm using the wrong image. No, I'm not. I'm using the right image. So, all right.
So what are we supposed to screenshot for this?
Okay, I want a screenshot of something like this, so I know you got something. Okay? Now, I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to say, this is the part that's changed a whole bunch. Hold on, I got to find it. It's, that's not it. Select item, bookmark. Okay, we're going to bookmark this folder. We're going to call it, this is JPEG. Okay? And I'm going to call it JPEGs. It's going to be right there under bookmarks. Now, if I go view bookmarks, you'll see I have JPEGs. If I open the JPEGs, it should be, oh, I need to do the items as well. Well, hell. Hold on. Okay. Bookmark, selected items, into JPEGs. Come on.
That's if you're gonna make a new folder.
Oh, we'll do it anyway. Okay. So I'm going to go view bookmarks. Now under JPEGs, now I have my 5 JPEGs. Down at the bottom, if I switch to picture view, you'll see it. And you can also, down at the bottom here, you can go hex view, you can do text view, you can also do transcript view. Transcript view is actually handy, like let me go over here to, where was that Word doc? No, not that one, stupid thing, this one. No, that wasn't it. Where's the PowerPoints? There it is. Okay, I can actually go down here with this PowerPoint, go to transcript view, and it just shows me the text that's in the PowerPoint. So it gets rid of all that other junk. It's really good for like internet web pages, because sometimes it gets so much crap in them. And like a lot of HTML is really just tags for formatting. What you call it there, transcript view removes all that stuff. So you're getting just the plain text. So it'll make search results very easy to see. Okay, so I have bookmarks with some stuff on it. Now I gotta find it. They moved the damn report option. Report, add folder to report. Okay, we're gonna add, that's fine, add it there. Now if I go report, view report, I got the pictures of it. Okay? It's a little weird how you add to report. They changed all that stuff. But you make the bookmarks and you can add them to report. You see, it wasn't very difficult. So that's what I want to see. I want to see, just show me a couple different things that's in your report so I know you added a few things. Even if you had a couple snapshots, just show me, hey, here's a GIF, here's a PowerPoint, here's a whatever, just so I can see them, okay? So, are we okay with Encase? It's not the most intuitive tool, but I'll be damned, it's pretty amazing. Because it's never been this good before. Because even last year when I did this, it was very hokey, and you couldn't get the documents out as easy. These documents were like, you saw we got those PowerPoints, nothing. It was just did it. So I don't know how they do it.
This is
But
a newer version of one from last semester.
yes, it is. Because when I went to the conference in May, they were finishing up the final edition. It was 7, 9 something. But a lot of the new functionality wasn't included yet. But it was in 10. But at the conference we actually used 10, the beta, pre-release beta version of it. Then in the middle of the fall they released 10. I was like, sweet. So we got it. See, it works very, very nice. Okay, any questions on Encase? Yeah, and when you're done with these tabs, like you can close the different tabs, you know. You can go back to home, and you can, you know, do it, and you can even go back to here. Then you can go back and click on your evidence again. And if you double click on it, you can actually see, that's not what I want, hold on. It's reports, where was it at? You can go process, well, because it's not running anymore. But if it was running, you could actually view the process monitor. And what that's handy for is maybe we got, you know, a bunch of images processing all at one time and stuff. You can actually, you don't really need to do anything with it, but you can, since this is really an enterprise level tool, you can tell it, okay, give more processor to this case and less to that other one and that kind of stuff. So it is nice you can actually view it while it's running, which is nice. Any questions on Encase? So did I cover all 4 tools in sufficient detail? Pretty simple. I did all of them in less than an hour.
And you got the videos in them, so.
Yeah, just the wrong image I used. So y'all have to use the other image. All right? You guys are free to go. Stop this.